title of this video is probably something like GTA Online sucks ass, or something to that effect. But originally, before I thought about that sweet, sweet algorithm, I was going to call this video Crime Doesn't Pay. And while in real life, that might not be true, in Rockstar's greed-filled, ironically anti-capitalist multiplayer sensation, it's very much the case. So sit back on your mountain of virtual cash and let me tell you why I think GTA Online sucks at crime and pays ass for it. I actually want to quickly point out that I love the Grand Theft Auto games, and I have done since GTA 3. And that's why this bothers me so much. I've put more time than I care to admit into GTA 5's online mode, because I want to love it. Since it came out all the way back in 2013, I've wanted Rockstar to prove me wrong. So let's go where every Max Payne game fears to tread, and start at the beginning.
Los Santos, the city of shitheads.
Back in the day, the only way you could make real money was robbing stores, or replaying the Rooftop Rumble mission again and 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 again. And again 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 and again. So as you can imagine, we were thrilled when over a year after release, Rockstar blessed our low-level criminal lives with the Heists update. 4 cooperative missions to test our skills as crooks, but most importantly, as a team. Actually, the most important part was the money. So how much can you make from a basic heist? Well, obviously, before we can figure that out, we have to complete some setup missions first. Money ain't cheap after all. So gather 3 other friends and get ready to... What, 3 other people? You need to have 4 slots filled. I don't have 3 friends that play GTA. I don't have 3 friends. Okay, so gather some random people that have no clue how video games work and struggle your way through 4 setup missions. Then, launch your super awesome heist and blast your way to glory and riches. Look at that. Oh, fuck. So you spent a few hours desperately finishing setup missions, and you only made enough to buy a tiny garage. Sure, your life of crime doesn't exactly seem like it's worth all the bullet holes in your back, but it's alright, because a few months later, Rockstar rolled on in with the Bikers update, which finally granted all of us Sons of Anarchy wannabes the chance to immerse ourselves in some real money-making schemes that can be played with as many or as few players as you want. Of course, this is only after you've spent your life savings on erotic wall art. Once all that is splayed across the wall though, you can start setting up business properties, like a cocaine lab or a weed farm, all of which cost around $1 million or thereabouts to purchase. Luckily for me, I've robbed enough corner shop owners to start a small empire. So I hop into my helicopter, which I don't own yet in this video storyline, but I can't be asked to drive there for the footage, so just ignore that please. And I arrive outside of my weed farm. Look at all that green. Cost a lot to get here, but this is surely going to bring in a lot of money. Let's check out the laptop and see how to get the ball rolling. 75,000 for supplies. Nah, this is Grand Theft Auto. I'll be doing this the old-fashioned way. Thank you. Yeah, big shocker. It turns out getting supplies is a waste of time. $12,000 in 7 minutes plus wait time. And that's if I don't get raided while waiting. 5 store robberies and I'd have made the same amount. Except robbing shops doesn't cost me $1 million in property beforehand.
Just give me the fucking money now! You know, I used to have 3 secretaries. Now I have to make my own coffee and give myself a happy ending.
Yes, finally, I can become a CEO and get into some Wolf of Wall Street type shit. Oh, actually, hang on, no. Turns out it's just the biker stuff again, but with a different paint job and a steeper startup price.
Where's the goddamn money? Where's the goddamn stuff?
Now we reach one of the only few real ways to make significant money in GTA Online. The nightclubs. On their own, they're useless. If you had dreams of becoming a big, successful nightclub manager, puke those dreams up into the toilet where they belong, because keeping the nightclub's popularity up is a full-time job. The real benefit of the nightclub is how it makes every other business you've thrown your cash at redundant. for the low price of $1,080,000. That's $1,080,000 for the cheapest nightclub, by the way. Another $878,000 per technician, as well as $1,425,000 for the production upgrade, and you'll have yourself a fully functioning automated cash machine that generates money over time. Just FYI, that's excluding the $4 to $6 million for the various meth labs and weed farms from the biker update. Once you've built up enough profit, simply start the delivery mission and pray some guy doesn't blow you out of the sky for kicks. Somewhat interestingly, unlike the biker business, you can, if you choose, speed up the production process, as long as you're willing to do a lot of back and forth driving from one end of the map to another. Honestly, when did GTA become Euro Truck Simulator? Like, I get the point of GTA is to traverse the map, getting into all sorts of scrapes and schemes, and the money-making methods I've talked about so far let you do just that. The problem lies in the time consumption each of these tasks generate, combined with the net profit you make. Now, I've been watching a lot of Dragon's Den recently, which means I reckon I understand exactly how a business should be run. So using that knowledge, I'm going to break down the quickest, most cost-effective way to set up and run a nightclub, while also determining how long it takes to roughly make $1 million profit. Math time, baby, here we go. So we've already established that the cheapest nightclub cost $1,080,000. Every level of storage will set you back $878,000, plus the previously mentioned extra $1,424,000 for the equipment upgrade. Full storage and the upgrade aren't necessary, but if you want to make the most amount of money quicker, they are very useful. The big brain boys out there may have already figured out that this equals $5,085,550, which, for the sake of ease, will round down to $5 million. So that's our cost, but how long is it going to take for us to reach a $1 million profit margin? Well, the nightclub comes with a setup mission that averages out around 5 to 10 minutes in terms of length. So we'll split the difference and go for 7.5 minutes. Then we need to select our potential products to create. To completely fill the warehouse, I'd need to enter my nightclub and change the technician's job manually, which I obviously don't have time for. To my understanding, the best options are organic produce, cash creation, pharmaceutical research, printing plus copying, and South American exports. You can use sporting goods, but they require a prerequisite bunker to manufacture. Each product has a different value and manufacturing time per unit. In the same order, it goes 20 minutes for a value of 1,500 per unit, 30 minutes for a value of 3,500 per unit, 60 minutes for a value of 8,500 per unit, 20 minutes for a value of 1,000 per unit, and 2 hours for a value of 20,000 per unit. Both pharmaceutical research and South American exports add up to the longest time to fill capacity, which puts our total waiting time to 20 hours, and our turnover per delivery at $690,000, which we'll be generous with and round up to $700K. Then, assuming you complete each delivery in a smooth and timely manner, that timely manner being on average around 10 minutes per delivery, it would take us 7 deliveries and 141 hours and 30 minutes to break even. If we wanted to make $1 million profit, it would take an extra 2 deliveries to pass that mark, taking us to 181 hours and 30 minutes. Oh, plus the extra 7.5 minutes for the setup mission. Yeah.
You want to be a greedy fucking cow? Huh? No. Now get the fuck out of here.
Now, obviously, there's room for error in that figure. There's the potential to fail missions if the aforementioned guy does manage to blow you out the sky. And of course, there are ways to speed up the process through business battles and special cargo. It is worth noting that the absolute most you can make from a single business battle is 80,000, if you manage to collect every crate for yourself. Oh shit, I forgot to factor in the money you lose for utilities and the millions you'll have to spend on assorted warehouses and meth labs. Okay, let's see, that's right, okay, $150 for staff, add $250 for the upgrade, $100 per technician, and of course whatever you spend along the way in keeping up ammo and armor, then...
Give me a minute, I'm not a fucking computer.
Right, when all is said and done, you'll be spending another 120 hours to make up the losses on the MC Club properties, bringing the total time to break even and hit $1 million profit to roughly 300 hours. The sheer amount of crap you've got to buy before you can even start having fun is quite frankly insane. To put that massive figure into perspective, to hit the same goal robbing stores would only take 62.5 hours. And that's presuming you lose the police between each and every robbery.
I'm rich, I'm miserable. I mean, I'm pretty average for this town, really.
Yo, charge in and batter your opponent.
Since the properties and businesses aren't going to help you carve a slice of the rich life, you'll probably end up falling back on the old, tried and tested method of shooting people for money. And while that is probably the most fun way to make money, it's also the worst. Back before every deathmatch lobby looked like this, it was relatively easy to make a couple $100K in a few hours, all while having fun at the same time. Now though, the best you've got are bounties and destroying other people's supplies. And if you're thinking about moving supplies yourself, don't fucking bother. In theory, chasing down another player as they desperately try and deliver stolen weapons to a bunker is great. Not only do you get to take part in a fun, discount Fast and Furious chase sequence, you also get the satisfaction of knowing that you didn't waste your time and money buying a bunker like this ass clown. In practice though, you're actively ruining someone else's hard-earned payday, and only earning $2,000 doing it. Some guy is moving $690,000 worth of nightclub goods, and you make 1/135th of that for destroying their hopes and dreams. I feel bad, but I needed that footage.
You made a bit of money, and you became a turd. Got news for you. I was always a turd.
I'm done with that crazy shit, all right?
Okay, this time, I promise, we're getting to the real money-making shenanigans. The casino heist. And all we have to do to get this mission moving is buy an arcade. Whatever, that doesn't matter. We're told on multiple occasions throughout the casino heist that this is quite possibly the biggest example of criminality the criminal underworld has ever seen. And the build-up to the heist supports that statement. Raiding police stations for outfits, robbing bank robbers robbing banks, and even breaking into highly guarded government facilities. All for the insane payout of about $500,000, if you manage to completely clear out the vault. For some more basic mathematical perspective, there are around 8 to 9 mandatory casino setup missions. Although that's more like 10 to 11 because some of them are necessary to make the heist physically possible to complete. Each task takes on average around 10 minutes to complete if you're doing them with other players. Some can take much longer than that alone. So add the actual heist on top of that and congratulations, you've spent approximately 2 hours of your life for 1/12 of a plane that's going to get shot down approximately 2 seconds after you take off.
Well, that was a whole lot of effort for no fucking reward.
On the flip side, the Cayo Perico Island heist does present a higher profit per run-through, as well as a quicker completion time. It's still the same mission over and over and over and over and over and over and over again on repeat though. But if you're really looking to make some serious cash in GTA Online, this is the most profitable and cost-effective way of doing so. And you do get to boogie down on an island, so, there's that. Oh wait, no, that's boring, Tim.
Are you fucking serious?
The main aim of GTA Online is to buy things. It doesn't matter what things or stuff you buy, you have to buy it. That's the point. Yeah, this yacht is gonna cost me $6 million. But look, I can sit in a jacuzzi with my friends. What's that? I could sit in the free jacuzzi on top of the casino. Don't fucking talk to me about free jacuzzis, you shit-eating peasant! Sorry, I think this game's starting to get to me a little. What I meant to say was, you think I can't afford a fucking tugboat? I'll fucking buy one. Don't test me. I'm gonna sail that shit right up to your free jacuzzi and shit on you from on top of it. Also, some of these clothing items and weapon skins are way too expensive, especially considering the value Rockstar places on its own currency. Take, for example, the Bullshark cash card. The card is worth 500k and is priced at £5.99 or $7.99. With that in mind, let's now take a look at this quite nice but fairly basic green skin for the special carbine. Only a crisp $5,250. Not too bad at all. By Rockstar standards, that puts the value of the green skin at 6 pence, or around 8 cents. But oh, I have several guns that I require to be kinda green, so what do I have to pay for that? Well, I've got an SMG, a pistol, a sniper rifle, a shotgun, and a rocket launcher, as well as a second homing rocket launcher, and a grenade launcher. That's quite a bit, and I'm not made of money. So let's go with the absolute cheapest option for each weapon. $5,250 for the assault rifle skin, $5,250 for the pistol, $5,250 for the SMG, $5,250. Yeah, basically they all cost $5,250, which brings us to a total of $42,000, which in GTA money is the equivalent to 48 pence or 64 cents. Which might not sound like a lot of money, but remember, you're paying for the cheapest, most generic skins the game has to offer. If you want to get the most expensive, you're looking at £1.19 or $1.57. And that's before you can buy a workshop to upgrade your weapons, at which point you're blessed with the ability to start paying far upwards of $60,000 for individual skins. Thank fuck all the melee weapons don't have skins, or I'd be hitting the bank for another loan. Would you like to know how much money it would take to buy everything in GTA Online?
Don't you ever not tell me things I want to know!
Thank heavens for this random guy on this random website for being so kind as to do the math for me, because Jesus Christ, this is a lot. And before I tell you, I just want you to know, this was from February last year. A fuck ton more has been put into the game since. So God, I mean Rockstar only knows how much there is to buy now. Right, including all the properties, clothes, vehicles and weapons, and snacks apparently. The overall price is $703,307,823, which in Rockstar's opinion is $8,712 USD. Fuck me.
We can shit on you from such a height, you'll think God himself has crapped on you.
I'm your fucking nightmare!
Yeah, enough with your goddamn threats!
All this bitching and moaning I've been doing adds up to create an experience that no longer cares about immersion or progression. And that is such a goddamn shame, because that's what I used to feel Rockstar did best. All you have to do is glance at Red Dead Redemption 2 for proof of that. Just don't look at Red Dead Online though. Honestly, the news that Grand Theft Auto 6 might not be as edgy as we'd expect does not surprise me in the slightest. I mean, I get it. It's kind of hard to mock the evils of capitalism when you are charging £60 for fake money. By the way, this is what Rockstar think you look like. Get what you want faster. Yeah, I'd love to. And if your game was appropriately balanced, I would. This shit happens when people fall for it, so please don't. Also, they're kind of pure evil, so maybe we shouldn't give them any more money than they already have.
Well, I gotta fuck someone.
Rockstar have turned what used to be a joyful online sandbox experience and turned it into a pay-to-win clusterfuck of harriers, toxic arseholes, and what I like to call cunt bikes. And that really sucks ass, no matter how many Dr. Dre songs they squirt onto the radio. You know, I saw a parody post about the GTA Definitive Editions adding microtransactions because Rockstar felt that they would complete those original classics, and I had to start reading the article before I figured out it was a joke. A part of me fully believed Rockstar would go back and ruin those games with overpriced, pointless shit, all to squeeze a little bit more money out of us. After all, they've done it before.
If you want my advice, give this shit up. It's bullshit. Go to college. Then you're gonna rip people off and get paid for it. It's called capitalism.
Thanks for checking out this video, guys. It's been different from the type I usually make, mainly in the length department more than anything. So if you did want to leave a like or even subscribe, that would mean the world to us, because this really was a labour of love. And if you want to share your feelings on GTA Online, Red Dead Online, or anything Rockstar, please do feel free to do so in the comments. You can also support us in making these videos through our Patreon. If you're in a position to do so, we would appreciate that so deeply as well. But apart from that, thank you for watching, and cheers.